बट क्रिकेट कैवियर के लिए शिखर, मेरा तो पर्सनल ग्रोथ हुआ है, बिकॉज जब मैं आईपीएल के मैचेस देखने आया तो आई वाज एबल टू इंटरेक्ट विद फैंस। वो मुझे एक पुश मिला क्रिकेट कैवियर की ग्रोथ की वजह से, एंड आई थॉरली एंजॉयड दैट एक्सपीरियंस शिखर। मतलब स्टेडियम में जाओ, मैच देखो आईपीएल का, एंड देन इंटरेक्टिंग विद फैंस, टेकिंग देयर इंटरव्यूज, वो मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा था। एंड देन I remember Manisha also went to that Bangalore test match, जो कि actually one of the best test match हो सकता था if India would have won from 46 all out. So yeah, बट क्रिकेट कैवियर के रिव्यू करते हैं। वी ऑब्वियसली फाउंड सक्सेस, वी फाउंड ऑडियंस इन वेस्ट इंडीज एंड श्रीलंका, दैट वाज वेरी गुड थिंग। बट these are the two videos that really were standing out. One was the Sarfaraz Khan sweep in that test match where Manisha went. This shots crossed 50,000 views, one of the best moment for
And
us.
Akash had given the caption. It's like Thappad
Upper
sweep
sweep,
by
yeah,
Sarfraz. Because he was also
and
there with us in the stadium.
And then this video, 12,000 views. This started our year with a bang. Shamar Joseph with that 8 wicket haul, and Australia losing that test match. And again, caption was is outstanding. Broken to Shamar led to, like, वो पूरा caption नहीं आया, but led to like this famous victory.
And the reply by Brathwaite was also very savage. Like he was answering to Australian reporter, showing his muscles.
एक और चीज मैं जस्ट मेंशन करूंगा भाई, अश्विन रिटायर कर गया लेकिन अश्विन के डेब्यू टेस्ट पे ब्रैथवेट खेल रहा था, एंड स्टिल ही इज प्लेइंग, एंड स्टिल ब्रैथवेट हैज नॉट प्लेड 100 टेस्ट, वो 96 टेस्ट मैच पे है, और दैट इज द लॉन्जेविटी ऑफ क्रेग ब्रैथवेट्स करियर। वो भी एक अमेजिंग स्टोरी है।
Another guy is Kemar Roach, man. He's also playing since our childhood, teenage days.
Right.
Yeah, let's look at the numbers, Shikhar. So we got 521,000 views this year, 500,000, and this is 4 times higher than last year. So that is again a great story for us channel, and the love that and support that we're getting from our viewers. We had 8,000 watch hours. Again, Shikhar, this is very important number because YouTube में generally monetization के लिए you need 4,000 watch hours, but we are killing it. We have 8,000 watch hours in a year. Shikhar, you gonna say something?
But no, I want to say like IPL में we covered every day. I mean we covered matches every day, and इस बार का IPL जो था वो amazing था. We saw Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma do some crazy things, and Kings 11 Punjab with Ashutosh and वो crazy था वो, मतलब कि जो भी चल रहा था कि 262 चेज हो रहा है, 276 बन रहा है, वो भी ऑलमोस्ट चेज हो रहा है। फिर आरसीबी का वो रन था जहाँ पे वो पागल हो गए थे बीच में, जो स्वप्निल सिंह ने आया था साइड में, कहां से पता नहीं,
परफॉर्मिंग इन दिस एज, या ही स्टिल
डीके परफॉर्मिंग, एंड राजस्थान रॉयल्स का वही पुराना स्टोरी ऑफ डाउनफॉल, मतलब अनदर शॉकिंग यू नो।
नो, बट जॉस बटलर की वजह से हमने वन ऑफ द बेस्ट चेज देखा, लेकिन लास्ट 5 ओवर्स में एक मैच जरूर था जो 90 प्लस इन 5 ओवर्स, दैट वाज
आई थिंक also कुणाल का वीडियो वेयर ही वाज इन द एंड रोस्टिंग के इससे अच्छा हार जाती है। आई मीन द वर्ड्स ही यूज्ड,
एंड देन मुंबई फैंस का जो क्राइंग था पूरा सीजन जो चला है, वो भी बहुत एपिक था। And yeah, Shikhar, very good point, because IPL has grown so much. Indian cricket की बात हुई तो IPL की बात बिल्कुल करनी चाहिए थी, और right, I missed it. IPL अभी I think number 4 most richest league in the world बन गया है, and it was nowhere 5 years ago. अभी it's competing with big things like NFL in US and English Premier League.
And if you see like Mitchell Stark and Pat Cummins, they are even Josh Hazelwood when he's fit, they prioritize IPL so much. Like IPL का सबसे बड़ा वैलिडेशन यही है, जो रणजी ट्रॉफी को जो वैलिडेशन नहीं मिलता है, दैट्स बिकॉज कि उसमें फॉरेन प्लेयर्स नहीं है। अगर आज तुम रणजी ट्रॉफी में, मैं नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू का भी एक इंटरव्यू देख रहा था, तो अगर तुम केम्बा बावुमा और जो रूट को बोलो या जेम्स एंडरसन को बोलो कि रणजी ट्रॉफी आके खेलो, and you pay them a good amount, they may come and actually play, जैसे काउंटी क्रिकेट में खेलते हैं।
Yeah,
so
sure.
काउंटी क्रिकेट used to be very big in 90s। तो अब आईपीएल वो जगह ले चुका है, और आईपीएल के लिए मतलब कि सारे मेंबर नेशंस अपना कैलेंडर भी ऑफ रखते हैं, और उसमें मतलब जो इस बार स्टार्क ने किया, केकेआर ने जो किया, श्रेयस अय्यर के लिए जो ईयर था, फ्रॉम a backbencher like treatment, he went to an third IPL winning captain after Rohit and Dhoni,
मतलब ये the team not retaining him
and the team not, मतलब ये भी एक अमेजिंग चीज है कि रोहित और धोनी के अलावा कोई इंडियन आईपीएल कैप्टन जीत ही नहीं पा रहा था, मतलब कि आईपीएल
Yes, sir.
ये भी एक बहुत अमेजिंग स्टोरी है कि आईपीएल के मतलब कितने साल हो गए, 16-17 साल हो गए, और कोई इंडियन कैप्टन कुड नॉट विन इट अपार्ट एंड गंभीर, रोहित कोहली एंड गंभीर, सॉरी आई फॉरगॉट गंभीर बिकॉज ऑफ हिज रिसेंट बकवास, बट इन तीनों कैप्टन्स को छोड़ के मतलब कोई आईपीएल जीत ही नहीं पा रहा था. सो ग्रेट अचीवमेंट बाय श्रेयस अय्यर एक्चुअली.
Yeah.
तो
Karthik has
या
also joined. So I'll just quickly finish reviewing our numbers and then we will review the 2024 year with some pictures, Shikhar. And so we got 1,680 subscribers. Again, very profitable year for Cricket Caviar. And Shikhar, मैं तो बोलता हूँ this year we want 3,000 subscribers. Let's try to double that and reach 5,000 by the end of 2025. तो ये मेरा aggressive goal है, but
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
very thankful to West Indies and Sri Lanka subscribers, Shamar Joseph and Kamindu Mendis fans, and for showing all their love. Even Women's T20 World Cup, let's not forget how many people followed that,
yes,
because we covered
Even
that
the
at our
IPL,
channel.
even the women IPL also gained lot of
Women's
views,
IPL
if
and
I'm not.
New Zealand, Manisha, New Zealand के grannies, who can forget New Zealand के grannies ने जो
Yeah,
and
title जीता, Suzie Bates and Sophie Devine and Lee
Sophie
Tapuji.
Devi.
And our
So
pre-IPL
who?
presentations, that was also fun to conduct and fans loved it. We got so many comments.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
bad comments, but we got so many comments.
yeah. And I think as our group, the best part was we were all able to meet in Jaipur
Yeah.
as Cricket Caviar
Yeah.
group. We enjoyed the
Yeah,
match.
actually, अभी location decide करो इस बार के meeting का. And then, yeah,
Off,
that's,
I think every company deserves an offsite, so do
Yes.
we.
we will
Yeah.
plan then again. Then 846 comments, like I said, so much interaction with fans, loved it. Sometimes Shikhar went on to fight with the fans on KL Rahul, but we still enjoyed that interaction. And then we are getting views from all
46
age
में
groups.
दो
I've
तो
seen.
Manisha गिरी होंगे.
So here you can see 62% people who watch us are between 24 and 44, but I have seen people are watching under 18 also, plus 65 also. And then 92% people are men, but there are 8% women, like loyal cricket fans like Manisha. And then top views from country, India 73%, 5% US, and Sri Lanka 3%. But ye overall summary hai. I remember January May it was highly skewed towards West Indies. Then October May when Kamindu Mendes was scoring piles, we got a lot of view from Sri Lanka. But yeah, overall India is still our main base, 73%. Chalo, Abhi, let's test your memory. Some iconic moments from 2024. So any three of you, Shikhar, Manisha, and Karthik, if you want to guess who this is talking about, we're just reviewing the year with some, pictures or some quotes.
Played a lot against them.
So ये कौन सा moment है 2024 का?
I think Saint Lucia. Wow. Look at this. Wow, man. 5 bad balls and he
Okay.
hit them all. Wow.
I think
Mitchell Stark
I'll take a guess. I think this
Okay,
is
yeah.
Mitchell Stark against Rohit Sharma.
Oh, absolutely. 29 runs over. This is the highest like the most expensive ball by Mitchell Stark in his career. And Rohit
Yeah.
absolutely destroyed him.
Karthik Mukamala, my college quiz partner, is here, so now I do not.
Obviously,
need to-
Australia was very silent after the exit they got from Rohit after this World Cup. But uske kuch dinon ke baad, Mitchell Stark went to this podcast and he admitted
Yeah.
that he bowled really badly in that
That's
match.
true. I think it was a Brad had in podcast. I forgot the name.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
Karthik is already showing his metal.
Hmm.
Okay, another. Just this is a very easy thing. Like there is one player who जिसका जर्सी नाम ऐसा है in this format. So जैसे विराट कोहली का I think it's Virat.
It's YB Jaiswal.
Yes, that's correct. It's such a weird thing. There is no other player like this. कोई भी ऐसा अपना first
Oh,
name initial, father's name initial, and last name कोई भी नहीं लिखता है. So I noticed this weird thing about him, and it's Yashasvi Bishnoi. Bishan Jaiswal. Yeah, so his father's name is there.
Wow.
And he's
nice.
a star. Such a star. I mean, I think Yashasvi and Bumrah are the top two like things that we can pride upon in 2024.
Hmm.
Okay, so this photo, if you guys can tell, कि ये कब का
Yeah.
picture?
This is women's final, women's T20 World Cup final.
Yes. Poor
Yes,
Nokia, he
Andres
was
Nokia.
trolled so badly for this because South Africa has never won a trophy. So everyone was saying this is the only trophy Nokia will ever be able to hold.
No, this is not under 19, man. This is women's T20 World Cup, I think.
No. This is
Under
under 19 World
19.
Cup. Oh, sorry, I thought you said under 19. No, this is under 19 World Cup finals between
Okay, okay.
India and Australia, which again we
India and
lost to
Australia.
Australia.
Okay.
Oh, Sam
Okay.
Constance got out for duck to Raj Limbani. Today only we were discussing.
But some Harjeet Singh, right? He played an amazing knock. He batted like Yuvraj Singh from Australia.
Yeah. This guy, I know. Harjas Singh. His name is
Yeah,
Harjas Singh.
Harjas
Father
Singh,
was
Harjeet.
there in the stadium. We saw
Yeah,
that.
and Mali Birdman and Tom Stricker, they found some really good bowlers like Australia. Bowling depth really
I think
shown through there.
Beardman is now with the A team in Australia. I think he played against India when
Oh,
our A team
Bateman,
toured.
yeah.
Uh,
yeah.
But this
There,
can
there's
change for Nokia. He can actually hold a trophy if South Africa somehow manages to beat Australia in the World Test Championship
well,
finals this year.
that's what they thought about when they reached the final against India and they goofed up. So I have very little
I'm
expectations of
happy
South
South Africa is
Africa.
flying under the radar because all of you guys are saying that Australia
And
is
I
the
don't
key.
think even
No,
if they
they've
meet
been under the
their
radar, they've been
Nokia will
over
win.
the radar, they've been all over the place. They just haven't been able to win.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will replace their current bowling attack with Norkia because the current bowling attack, even with Jansen and
Yeah. That is also
Dane
weird because
Paterson.
he was top of the bowler after Rabada, but now he's not able to find his place in the side in any of the formats. Maybe they're pissed off because he gets injured so much.
No, yeah, he's injury prone. He's just facing that Hardik Pandya,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh,
conundrum
you're
that,
talking about Nokia?
Dick
Okay.
Pandey.
yeah,
Nokia, right?
Norkia.
Mm.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Next, can you recognize this person?
James Anderson's retirement, his daughter came to ring the
Yeah.
bell.
It's so funny.
Wow.
Social media was obsessed by her. Like she's so
Yes, so
pretty.
she's
She came to
pretty.
her
Yeah.
father's retirement test. But yeah, she got the honor to ring the bell in Lords when the team sang their national anthem, and that she started the play basically after ringing the bell. So
Yeah. And this picture was also resurfacing during Ashwin's retirement, saying, "Hey, why is he not getting retirement like this?"
yeah, true. That's why actually I got this like
Ashwin
recollected
got
about this.
something. He got a big ghanta.
Thanks, Shakti.
Yeah. I mean, justice will be served to Ashwin. After he retired, India are 2-0 down. Like they lost both the test matches. So it's we are suffering because uh, and then yeah, some other pictures. Shikhar already talked about this wonderful moment that 260 Bangladesh was able to score even though they were 22 for
Litton
6.
Das and Rahim.
Yeah,
Sister is the
And this
Litton
is,
Das.
oh,
No,
this
yeah,
from
the new
Mehdi
captain
Hasan
Mehdi Hassan
Miraz.
Miraz and Litton
oh,
Das.
oh yes, the new captain.
And then anyone knows the right picture?
You told it, sister or something, or
I haven't
I
even
missed
seen
out.
this. Wow.
Yeah, this is that Nepal captain, na?
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but
That's the reason I watched Asia Cup. Indu Burma, the Nepalese captain, yeah. The
Oh
fans were
yeah,
going
yeah.
gaga when she was, talking to our captain and then Indian captain, and like everyone was like, "Wow, Smriti and Indu, like what a combination on the field." इंडियन क्रिकेट फैंस के लिए बहुत ही मिक्स्ड ईयर रहा शिखर बिकॉज हम लोगों ने जो दो बड़ी टेस्ट सीरीज हारी, एक घर पे विच इज आइकॉनिक बिकॉज हम लोग घर पे कभी हारते नहीं है, न्यूजीलैंड से हार गए, एंड देन बीजीटी हार गए, बट उसके अलावा कुछ पॉजिटिव्स भी थे, जैसा कि हमने T20 वर्ल्ड कप जीता और बहुत ही डोमिनेटिंगली जीता। उसके अलावा हमने साल में 3 T20 आई सीरीज खेले थे, वो तीनों भी हमने जीते अगेंस्ट अवे सीरीज इन साउथ अफ्रीका, एट होम वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज, राइट, एंड देन श्रीलंका हमने हराया T20 सीरीज में, एंड अफगानिस्तान जस्ट बिफोर द वर्ल्ड कप, फोर T20 सीरीज, एंड सिर्फ एक ओडीआई सीरीज खेली थी हमने श्रीलंका में, वो हम अनफॉर्चुनेटली हार गए, बट काफी अच्छा साल था शिखर। जायसवाल पहले इंडियन बने आफ्टर लाइक 7 और 8 इयर्स जिसने एक ही सीरीज में 2 डबल सेंचुरीज मारे। आई थिंक कोहली ने 2017 में, और पहले शायद राहुल द्रविड़ ने ऐसा किया था सिर्फ। तो कुछ कुछ अच्छे मोमेंट्स थे, कुछ फीके मोमेंट्स थे, जैसे कि एक स्टैट में देख रहा था शिखर, मोस्ट डकआउट्स बाय एनी टीम एवर, 40 डक्स टीम इंडिया के बैटर्स। So Shikhar, you are muted.
हाय प्रतीक, मतलब मैं तो ये बोलूंगा कि यार मेरा फर्स्ट मेमोरी था वो टेस्ट मैच जो साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ हुआ ना.
Yes,
दैट वाज
started.
वेयर द ईयर स्टार्टेड. इट वाज द शॉर्टेस्ट टेस्ट मैच और वहां पे विराट कोहली ने 48 रन्स मारे थे,
Hmm.
विच प्रूव टू बी द हाईएस्ट स्कोर. और
Hmm.
वहां पे इंडिया ने 55 ऑल आउट किया साउथ अफ्रीका को. तो वहां से एक अच्छा स्टार्ट हुआ था इंडिया के लिए डेफिनेटली ईयर का. और लग रहा था 2024 बहुत प्रॉमिसिंग होगा. उसके बाद इंग्लैंड के साथ रोहित शर्मा एंड हिज गार्डन बॉय. I mean, who can forget that performance? It was a very, very close test series जहां पे जायसवाल ने अपना स्टेचर दिखाया as a Indian batsman, and it was a great, great series when with Dhruv Jurel, Sarfaraz, all the young boys, Akash Deep coming in to the series, Kuldeep Yadav contributing after Ashwin left because of his mother's health. तो बहुत कुछ मतलब वहाँ बहुत अच्छा था. एंड उसके बाद ऑब्वियसली टी टी वर्ल्ड कप बहुत अमेजिंग था क्योंकि इंडिया ने फर्स्ट टाइम दिखाया कि वो फियरलेसली खेल सकते हैं. एंड आई वुडंट से वी डोमिनेटेड द वर्ल्ड कप, बट जो क्लच मोमेंट्स था उसमें हम अच्छा से बाहर निकल गए.
Yeah.
एंड बुमराह द सेवियर, वहां से स्टोरी स्टार्ट हुआ. आई थिंक इंग्लैंड वाले सीरीज से ही बुमराह का द सेवियर का स्टोरी स्टार्ट हुआ.
Hmm.
जब उसने वाइजैक में वो बोल्ड किया ओली पोप को, जिसने
Yeah.
फर्स्ट टेस्ट में हराया था. फर्स्ट टेस्ट के वो शॉकिंग हार के बाद बुमराह द सेवियर का स्टोरी शुरू हुआ. और बुमराह का स्टोरी जो शुरू हुआ वो टी वर्ल्ड कप में फिर वो छाया रहा पाकिस्तान के अगेंस्ट फर्स्ट न्यूयॉर्क में. फिर उसके बाद साउथ अफ्रीका के अगेंस्ट फाइनल में. व्हाट एन
Yeah.
इनक्रेडिबल टर्न अराउंड बाय इंडिया विद 30 रन्स नीडेड ऑफ 30 बॉल्स. एंड मैं मुंबई भी गया था, मरीन ड्राइव गया था सेलिब्रेट करने विद इंडियन टीम. सो आई डोंट थिंक आई कैन एवर फॉरगेट दोस मेमोरीज. मतलब आज आई नो कि रोहित शर्मा के बारे में बहुत नेगेटिव चीजें बोली जा रही हैं, बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट रोहित शर्मा ने वो वर्ल्ड कप जीता है, हमें भरोसा दिलवाया कि वो एग्रेसिव स्टार्ट्स दे सकता है, जैसे उसने एग्रेसिव स्टार्ट्स दिए. सो इट वाज इनक्रेडिबल हाउ वी वन. बट वहां उस टी वर्ल्ड कप के बाद आई थिंक इंडिया बिकेम कंप्लेसेंट. उनको लगा हम कहीं भी जाके खड़े हो जाएंगे तो हम जीत जाएंगे. और वहीं पे न्यूजीलैंड का सीरीज आया जो कि बांग्लादेश के साथ एक ऐसा मैच था जहां पे 2 दिन में इंडिया ने रिजल्ट निकाला और
Hmm.
बांग्लादेश पाकिस्तान में जीत के आ रही थी. दैट वाज आल्सो हिस्टोरिक व्हाट लेटन दास डिड
Yeah.
देयर.
Absolutely.
एंड वो सीरीज भी थी. प्लस लेट्स नॉट फॉरगेट कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया का स्टार्ट कहाँ हुआ था इस ईयर में. शमार जोसेफ ने उनको एक टेस्ट मैच हरा दिया था. तो लॉट ऑफ ग्रेट स्टोरीज केम आउट. श्रीलंका सडनली रिसर्ज्ड अंडर सनत जयसूर्या. तो वो भी एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग चीज था कि उन्होंने इंडिया को बायलैटरल सीरीज में हराया. फिर उन्होंने इंग्लैंड में टेस्ट मैच जीता.
Hmm.
फिर उन्होंने जैसा खेला है टिल साउथ अफ्रीका सीरीज दे वर लुकिंग दैट दे विल हैव अ चांस फॉर डब्ल्यूटीसी. और कमिंदू मेंडिस का जो रन था इस साल वो भी
Yeah.
अनफॉरगेटेबल है, जैसे उसने खेला है. और बट ऑस्ट्रेलिया का जैसे मैंने बोल रहा था जैसे टूर स्टार्ट हुआ था वेस्ट इंडीज के अगेंस्ट, उसके बाद टी वर्ल्ड कप भी अच्छा नहीं रहा.
Hmm.
बट एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर जो उन्होंने बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी जीता है और जो लास्ट टेस्ट ऑफ द ईयर था प्रतीक,
Hmm.
दैट वाज द मेलबर्न टेस्ट मैच. और मेलबर्न टेस्ट मैच में जो प्रदर्शन किया ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने, मतलब फिफ्थ डे में वो टेस्ट मैच जीतना थर्ड सेशन में, मतलब यू कांट गेट अ बेटर टेस्ट मैच देन दैट. और मेरा ये मानना है कि दिस ईयर सेव्ड द बेस्ट फॉर इट्स लास्ट. और ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने जो टेस्ट मैच जीता मेलबर्न में, दैट वाज लाइक अ डैगर टू इंडियन क्रिकेट फैंस, क्योंकि
Absolutely
फिफ्थ
right.
डे तक हम लोग वन
Crushing.
वन पे थे. तो
Hmm.
डेफिनेटली मतलब कि वो बहुत ही अमेजिंग टेस्ट मैच था. और बहुत मजा आया ये सीरीज फॉलो करके. एंड नाउ लेट्स होप 2025 में चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी है, फिर से एक न्यू ईयर स्टार्ट हो रहा है. तो आई होप सम गुड थिंग्स. बट एक बार मैं एक चीज को मैं मेंशन करना चाहूंगा. ऑल्सो देयर वाज अ रिसर्जेंस ऑफ संजू सैमसन इन दिस ईयर आफ्टर ही वाज after he was written off and totally ignored by all sections. I
Yeah.
am so happy that Kai gave him the chance. और हमारे इतने followers हैं because of संजू सैमसन, तो I think we must acknowledge him just like we acknowledge Shamar Joseph and Kamindu Mendes. So
Yeah.
what a resurgence, man. I mean, IPL में 2-3 playoffs उसने लगातार लेके गया है अपने टीम को. But you know, always that incomplete love affair with cricket always stayed with him. But I am so happy that he got 2 back-to-back hundreds versus Bangladesh and South Africa. Nitish Reddy का resurgence from T20 format to
So
Test
many
format.
finals. Yeah.
मेलबर्न में सेंचुरी मारना. एंड यशस्वी जायसवाल, संजू सैमसन, नीतीश रेड्डी, स्काई का वो कैच, स्काई का
Sky as a
रिसर्जेंस,
leader. That's also a very good
स्काई
story.
एज अ लीडर, हार्दिक पांड्या कमिंग बैक from that IPL ka low to win that T20 World Cup. I mean, so many good stories are there. Rohit Sharma with his Garden Boys, then Rohit Sharma ka downfall, and Virat Kohli, जो पूरे ही साल एब्सेंट थे, but he stood out with that 76 in World T20 final. तो उनका भी एक तरह से it was like a धोनी year for him कि पूरा साल कुछ नहीं किया, but एक फाइनल में ऐसा नॉक खेल दिया कि
Last
people
over.
will remember. People will remember कि मतलब वो नॉक को. और ओवरऑल फिर स्कॉट बोलैंड और विराट कोहली का बैटल, बुमराह का परफॉर्मेंस इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया, साउथ अफ्रीका का क्वालिफिकेशन WTC में, टेम्बा बवुमा का कैप्टनसी, so many things like happened in this year, so very tough to recap. Afghanistan का qualification to semi-final.
Yeah, what a year for
So
Afghanistan cricket also. Yes.
Ireland won their first test match. So many things happened.
Yeah.
बहुत ही
And Shikhar, the
amazing
best
year
part
था.
was the unpredictability, especially what we saw in test matches. इस बार किसी ने expect नहीं किया था, but कितने सारे home defeats हुए हैं, not just India, for other countries also. And then you forgot to mention one thing, South Africa. Year के beginning में everyone was criticizing them कि भाई तुम न्यूजीलैंड में ऐसा टीम लेके जा रहे हो, but they were the first one to qualify before the year ended. So जो उन्होंने U-turn किया अपना टेस्ट क्रिकेट में, that was also fun to watch.
This was cricket's greatest joke ever played. In 2024, South Africa, after losing that T20 World Cup, choking in that T20 World Cup final, उसके बाद sending this Z team to New Zealand. I don't know how they managed to do this, but I think West Indies को उन्होंने अवे हराया. वहां पे तेम्बा बावुमा ने जो कैच लिया था शमर जोसेफ का, 37 रन्स टू विन और 50 रन्स टू विन, ऐसा कुछ था. वो कैच आई थिंक चेंज द मोमेंटम ऑफ साउथ अफ्रीकन क्रिकेट. और उसके बाद टेम्बा केम आउट एज अ बेटर बैट्समैन, एज अ बेटर कैप्टन. और amazing performance from South African boys. मतलब कोएट्जी, बर्गर, म्यूल्डर, Kyle Verreynne, they kept on finding that depth in the squad, which South Africa has been lacking, क्योंकि उनके players तो इंग्लैंड चले जाते थे, उनके players कहीं और चले जाते थे, कोई रेसिज्म की वजह से या फिर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन की वजह से नहीं खेलता था.
And they got
Dwayne
guys like
Fittler,
Bedingham from County, and then they rewarded guy like Dane Patterson for that जो वहाँ पे स्टोर में गया था. So
absolutely,
they're doing the right
absolutely.
things. यहाँ पे कितना difference है एक इंडियन टीम का सिलेक्शन है and then South Africa टीम का सिलेक्शन. And
Oh,
then
I thought
obviously
only
we have to talk about this. This was also a year when our stars had a big downfall. You can see the picture on the left shows how Virat Kohli's test status has gone down. Like in 2020, he had the highest centuries in Fab 4, and now he has the lowest centuries among Fab 4. And then Rohit only scored 31
I,
runs in
I
the
will give
BGT.
my turn to Karthik and Manisha because I've talked about this enough. So, yeah.
No, I think what's interesting to see here is the obvious change is Joe Root. I mean, he's what, more than doubled his centuries?
Yes,
And
unbelievable.
rightly so. I've always felt technically, I think he's probably the best among the top four. Just being able to play so late and good against spin, where I think he scores over me. Williamson is probably his play against spin. So I think he deserves everything. But if you look at the other three in that same period,
Yeah.
it's been a pretty massive downfall. I mean, considering Virat Kohli is the worst in that, and the other two haven't done that great either. I mean, Williamson is still pretty good.
Williamson is only
But
scoring
Smith,
at home. I think that's the complaint with him. He's been good at home, but only scoring at home.
yes. I mean, also, but what's the interesting thing now? I believe Joe Root's test average is still hovering around the 50 mark. I don't think it's really gone up from an average standpoint
Yeah,
to legendary status. So very interesting to see where this ends up. I know where Virat is going to end up for sure if he
yeah.
continues this way, but the other three, I don't know. I mean, I think Smith has fallen significantly in that period. Only
Yeah, Smith has
600.
fallen because he only scored what 6 centuries, but Williamson 11
Exactly.
and Joe 19. So yeah, Smith has just
Hmm.
been slightly better than Virat. A good thing for Smith
Yeah,
is he
yeah,
found form in BGT, which was
correct. We gave him two of those hundreds.
yeah.
Interestingly, we gave him two of those hundreds.
But yeah, again, I mean, we had rise of Bumrah and Jaiswal, but unfortunately, these
Yeah,
two. And
that's
yeah,
true.
I would like to just ask you guys any other memories you have from 2024 about Indian cricket or world cricket. Yeah, let's talk about them.
No, I actually joined a bit late, but I think certainly for me, what was emotional was the T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the players put in a lot for the 2023 ODI World Cup.
Hmm.
And no matter what anyone says, I've always maintained this. White ball tournaments in day night, particularly day night tournaments, are majorly luck today and has been the case for the last decade. I
Yeah.
remember the 2016 World Cup semi-final against West Indies, T20. I
Yeah.
mean, we made 190 odd. Virat Kohli played a blinder. If
Yeah.
any one of you remember, Chris
Yes.
Gale
Yes.
got out in the very first over. And, they just walked at a canter. They just walked that score. People say there were some no balls and wickets
Hmm.
taken off it, but the reality is due. And I think if someone can solve the due problem, I mean, it's not a coincidence, right? India played day games
Yeah.
and we pretty much beat every team in the T20 World Cup. So, I mean,
Hmm.
that I'm not just saying that to praise India, but I think
Yeah, to
given how
counter
much
that,
we
I would
put
say India
in,
hasn't done well in the World Cups which happened in UAE. So there also there's
but
no
again,
due.
day night. No, 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 no. Last time there was due. Only the team that won the
Okay.
toss. See, T20 is even worse because what happens is
Toss plays a
when
very
the
big role.
team
Chasing
the
is
the
the team's favor chasing.
exactly the team batting
Yeah. Hmm.
first, the first 6 overs, it's very tacky
Yeah.
because the dew has not sort of set in. The pitch is very tacky. You don't make runs in the first 6 overs, maybe first 10 overs, and after that, even if the batting side recovers, like India versus Pakistan 2022, right? Classic example. They
Yeah.
won by 10 wickets. Now we were struggling in the first 6 overs with
Yeah.
all ball swinging all over. We recovered thanks to Kohli and Rishabh Pant to some extent. We
But
made a
but they played
decent
slow
score,
in
I
that
thought.
middle phase. Yeah. So our total was not that good.
I mean,
Yeah.
we made 150,
Hmm.
which I thought, okay, let's assume for a moment that it's an average total. It's not a very good score, right? But it certainly shouldn't be chased down by Rizwan and Babar, two of the slowest players in white ball history,
Yeah.
with 10 wickets to spare against Shami, against
2 overs
Arshdeep,
left. Yeah.
Varun, and plenty of overs left. So it just goes to show my memory of 2024 is that we've done, we put in so much into 2023 World Cup. We won 9 out of 10 games. Australia were extremely lucky. I would just like to cast your mind back to Chennai. It is the exact reversal of what happened in the World Cup final.
Yeah.
They batted first, they made 190, we were 3 for 5. The new ball was effective with
Hmm.
Hazelwood. But once the dew set in, there was no pressure. We walked it at a canter.
Yeah.
Kohli still threw his wicket away, otherwise, he would have won by 7 wickets.
Yeah.
You throw it back to the World Cup, we make 240. People talk about slow batting and innings and all of that. It's not a coincidence that after Rohit Sharma got out, the ball got a bit softer, ball wasn't coming on as much. Surya Kumar Yadav couldn't time it. The ball
Yeah.
was reversing.
Hmm.
Remember the dismissals of KL Rahul and Jadeja. People talk a lot about this. Both of them fell to reverse swing. After how many years did
But
you
we
see
can't
reverse
protect Team
swinging
India
white ball
because
cricket?
they were having such an unbelievable run. Why would they, ask the curator to prepare a slowish pitch?
That I agree. That's a very big
That was a very
mistake.
big
I don't
mistake by India
blame.
before the match
I
itself. before the
I
match.
don't blame any team for this. I
Yeah,
only blame our setup.
yeah,
It's a massive mistake. You
massive, yeah, big
remember
one.
Mumbai? You remember Mumbai? We chased in Mumbai. I mean, we batted first in Mumbai too.
Yeah,
But the pitch was so good that it didn't matter that there was dew when New Zealand batted. In
hmm,
fact, we had a big scare, if you remember. They were 2-10 for 1, probably looking all set to win the semi-final. But luckily, Shami came back with that little bit of movement. He
hmm,
extracted and gave us those 2-3 breakthroughs that helped us control the game. But I think with Williamson and Rachin Ravindra batting, I think it looked like they were going to run away with the game, even in Mumbai. But we somehow hauled it back in. We made what, 380, 390?
yeah. And then there was a scare because Williamson and Mitchell were just going so good in the after the
Yeah, yeah,
dew,
yeah.
yeah, happened.
That's true.
So,
But they still made runs. So I
hmm,
think you're absolutely right. If we prepared a pitch that wouldn't probably bring dew as much into the equation, if we prepared a flat pitch,
yeah,
it would have been a completely different story, given the
yeah.
way we were bowling. So
And
yeah,
yeah, you are
and
absolutely right.
then
Even I would rate the win as equal as an ODI World Cup because T20 is also more like it can go away from you very quickly. So our trophy
and it
drought
did,
ending in 2024 was special. Yeah, that win in World Cup.
and it did after all the effort we put in, it did, it did almost run away from us.
Yeah,
Remember Heinrich Klaasen like giving us a scare of our lives?
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean, he
we
was
pulled back from 30 of 30.
exactly with them having so many wickets. So yeah, so totally, I fully agree. I think that was my moment of 2024. I mean,
Yeah,
we lost the BGT, we lost the home series. Hopefully, we make it up with another ICC trophy soon. But I think we need some luck. I feel like we need some luck.
yeah. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Karthik. Thank you, Manisha and Shikhar. We'll cap off now and please
Thank
subscribe to Cricket Caviar.
Thank you,
thank you.
everyone.